Hello, everyone, and welcome back, all you lords and ladies of fate. You have once again found yourselves in the self proclaimed only Twitch TTRPG stream that allows you, the viewer, to significantly impact the flow of the story unfolding on your screens, and you can do it for free. Now, in order to make these impacts, you can use the redeem command in chat and spend fate chips. What are fate chips, you ask? Well, fate chips are our loyalty points that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or engaging with us in chat. You can use the fate chips to alter skill rolls, heal your favorite players, or make our players sing or say interesting things. You can even change the script of the show by introducing a custom item or creating a random encounter. Tonight, we are playing a new game system, The Tales of the Solar Patrol, the future that never was. This is a story about the making of a 1930s retro pulp sci fi show, but the actors find themselves in a very different reality after putting on some amulets. Now, again, there will be two letters of the secret patrol message that will pop in up in broadcast. You take these letters to the decoder in the Discord chat and begin decoding the secret patrol message. Tonight, we bring you Solar Patrol and the Invisible Kingdom, Episode 3, Into the MaleStorm. Neville has two people thumping in his trunk. Whiskers has just learned what mentholated eldritch tasers taste like. And everyone is trying out the fruit they bought at a gas station and realizing that these aren't lemons, they're member berries. Also, the roaches have scattered. So, welcome everyone. I want to go through the cast list really quickly for you guys at home. Bonsoir.
Hello, bonsoir le choir present. I was at one point playing a Dr. Junior robot named B12D12. I am now running for my life through this hellscape inside a sentient car.
Yes. Percival.
Yes, hello. I am Percival Maxwell Grifferton McStandish the Fifth, and you say that we ran out of peanuts. Fair enough, and these lemons are all different flavors. I got one mixed in. I got a cinnamon flavored lemon. I'm gonna try it now.
As a referee, the hell you are. All right. Clem, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. I'm Clem Lubbers from Joplin, Missouri. I was trying to trick everybody into claiming I was an Englishman named Wellington Kensington III, who was a Shakespearean actor slumming in the colonies making this retro pulp show. Instead, I had to give away my secret. I ran away from a carny, and I was just trying to find a new life. And here I am in a very strange new life.
I like it. I think it's Lubbers.
Yes, Lubbers.
We'll go with that.
Lubbers.
Okay.
Like rubbers with an L.
Yes. Yeah. And
I love it when it's changing in real time.
Yeah, this is the quality you expect.
The magic of the Solar Patrol.
The Solar Patrol we take no prisoners with technology. Manic Sparkle, Grant Rockwood is not present. James.
Hi. James Price. I too was pretending to be somebody else. Yeah. Here we are. I am I'm the pilot. Oh, what's that?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, I'm being informed that I'm actually not the pilot, so.
Yeah, hold on I think that
I'm the pilot.
Yeah, you've been corrected, I think. So, this brings us to Neville. Neville, do you want to tell us anything about yourself?
I'm in the car. I'm the pilot. I've got some junk in my trunk.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Neville. And this brings us to our episode. Actually, you guys are in the middle of a street. You have put Whiskers in a trunk with and locked him there. He's been hit with an amulet that seems to have pretty much taken him down. And you're hearing thumping on the trunk. And I believe the last, yes, Booth is always the last to know about anything. Um, and I believe you were making a run for it.
Cheese it, Neville.
I'm afraid I didn't catch that.
Or fromage it, Neville, I suppose I would say.
Fromage it? Oh God. All right, yes. Let me see. Hopefully.
That's a great plan.
So yeah, with that, Neville begins tearing off into the distorted buildingscape where the roads don't seem to go straight. They seem to widen and narrow at random. The geometry is just ever so slightly off of everything. You just look at the buildings and you know something's not right. But you are moving. You haven't got a destination or anything, but what do you guys want to do next? Also, the bugs are nowhere to be seen.
I want to since it seems like I'm in the front seat with Bonsoir, I want to turn to him after all of this stuff has just happened with Clem. I want to look to him and go, "Hey, if you're pretending to be somebody else and you don't really have a French accent, now's the time to tell us."
I honestly, I feel like I feel left out. I feel as if I probably should have had a separate identity that I was hiding. But no, I have been upfront with all of you about my meanness this whole time.
Well, it seems psychedelics brought my two personalities back together. Maybe they could split yours apart.
Hey,
just eat them in reverse order from the way Maxwell did.
Yeah.
All right. So what was that? You squeezed both of them onto the peanuts and snorted, if I remember correctly.
They're just ingesting, but yeah, if you're looking for an extra good time, I imagine that would work.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say that the peanuts had been eaten already. You actually bogarted the peanuts. I checked on the tape. I have a tape of this, but you did mix up 2 doses of a blue and yellow plus peanuts equal ratio. You have 2 doses of those.
All right. Well,
Plus, you have a vial of poison.
Unless we have a particular destination that anyone has in mind.
I don't even know where the hell I am.
Have we thought to give one of those doses to Neville?
Oh, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, come on, chap. Where's your sense of adventure?
Everyone is doing it. You do not want to be left out, do you?
Oh, God.
I would like
That's
to use.
What?
I appreciate the
We have to
feedback
be
from
careful. We have to be careful, though, because he's our only means of locomotion.
This is true.
Usually everybody's doing the locomotion, but since he's the only one, maybe we don't want him to be doing it with everyone.
Well, eventually we'll have to pull over and assess where we're going, and I certainly have some questions for Whiskers once we arrive wherever we're destined towards.
You hear that, Neville? As soon as we get to safety, you're going to get some drugs.
Yes, you are. So, using Olsney Sniley's gizmo ability, Percival just happens to have a personal mirror and a few oh god, what are those called? The little blades. Um, yeah, the safety blades or whatever they're called. Um, and yeah, we're just gonna throw some one dose of the peanuts on there, and chop them up nice and fine, and hand them over the bonsoir and like, enjoy your trip, my friend. This should uh this should make your this particular road trip go by rather quick.
Allons-y.
What are you?
Sleeper
Oh,
ass.
that is what you're doing.
As we say in Missouri, Geronimo.
I
wonder
do
what
not. I do not think they are having any effect on me.
Boom. Yeah. With that, your body goes incredibly rigid. Can anyone describe what his mouth and fingers are doing as part of
Well,
this?
He's a Frenchman, so I'm assuming his rigor mortis is just
The cigarette and alcohol? Yes. I believe you grow a beret at this point. Yes. So, so where do you find yourself in the year, what, 14?
14, 17.
Okay.
In
Oh,
in
14,
the
yes.
the court of the king. I am dressed in my finest jester's outfit and doing a funny little dance for his enjoyment, as he so often makes me do.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be evil. Lord Quentin, you just got a new court jester.
Do the dance for the king.
ugh. You've done that dance before. Don't you have anything new?
I suppose is there anything? It's not funny per se, but is there anything physical that has been ailing you, my king? You know, I am not just a jester. I do all sorts of. I could mix up sort of a poultice for you, perhaps, or.
No, I just feel a little sad today. You see, I just had to kill off my entire previous court, and
I see.
yes. Finding good work or good workers these days is so hard.
Of course, of course.
Very clear.
But you are the jester. Make me laugh. I hear there's a certain act you can do from lands afar. I've heard this story. It's a tale of the aristocrats. Do you know this one?
I do not know if we have time for the aristocrats today, my king. It is quite long. I could tell some sort of joke for you, if that would.
I suppose it'll have to do. That's a big.
I struck a sinking pause.
It
What did the grape say when he was stepped upon?
I don't know. What did the grape say?
Nothing. He just let out a little wine. And then I chugged some wine.
And what I have is someone bursts into the room, and it appears to be a guard. A guard or an aristocrat. It is totally up to Pone Donkeys who bursts into the room. But you are carrying someone who is in a grave state.
I'm carrying someone in a grave state.
Yes, they're in a poor way.
One like a player or just some random thing.
You're carrying in someone that looks like this.
Got it.
Well, actually,
my lord.
Actually, no. You're carrying in someone that looks like this. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I realized who I.
He's changing before my very eyes.
He is. He actually does. He changes before your very eyes. He starts out as looking like the sallowed fellow that gave you your salaries, and now looks like sort of an elephant-headed winged bat thing.
Oh.
I do say, what is the meaning of this?
Me lord, the swollen crotch goblin has died. Whatever shall we do? The townsfolk need their hero.
Not the crotch goblin.
Look at him. He looks so shriveled.
Well, I do tend to keep the throne room cold.
I've been meaning to bring that up to you, sir. It is, normally I am about 6 foot.
I don't understand that joke, and I plunk him with a banana flavored lemon.
No!
Yeah, we're bringing that back.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is sort of like expiring. It looks like.
Well, is it?
Oh, my lord, it's secreting its white goo.
Well, we can't have that.
That's why we can't.
Does it still live? Should we call for the clerics?
I don't know. I've been rubbing it, and it doesn't seem to want to move.
Oh no.
Sir, I'm not sure there is time for the clerics. Perhaps I could take a look.
Well, you were offering potions. Do you know any of healing?
I do actually. The gesturing is sort of the side gig. You understand?
I plunk him with another lemon. Well, then get on it.
Actually, I think perhaps I slice the lemon in half, bring it over to the end of the crutch goblin's trunk, and squeeze. Live.
Please, the town needs you, Crotch Goblin.
A glitch has been redeemed in chat, so it is. It's up to the players to decide what their own glitches are.
I thought this was the glitch.
Oh, this thing? Oh no, this is the story.
Oh my goodness.
What I'm gonna.
Oh no, it's shrinking into itself. Whatever shall we do?
But I will say, as a meta thing, the glitch is at the player's discretion, so you can just declare your own when you want to use your glitch. Before or after you make your medical roll, you'd be making a doctrine roll.
Here we go.
With a let me see, it's against a 12 target, which I think is an actor.
Oh, I got a 12.
You got a 12 exactly? Okay.
And 2 3s.
2 3s is a point of moxie.
And a 5 on my D8.
No one has any good D8s.
No.
So you do revive the crotch goblin slightly?
Yeah, but the glitch perhaps into its little nostrils.
How fitting that glitch happened and your video literally glitched. We didn't catch any of that.
Oh no. The glitch is like freeze in place. Silently.
Right?
For 5 seconds.
Yes. Oh, I do like that idea. Yeah, we're gonna do that actually. You will basically be squeezing the lemon over him, and you will freeze in place for 5 seconds. And actually, the word part is no one here is gonna witness this, but you jitter, with essentially what would be perceived as static. Remember when you'd pause a VHS machine? And you get that weird thing where it had to keep the video moving back and forth across the head. So yeah, you do pause in place for 5 seconds. Yeah.
That's not enough.
Yeah, the Lord and James, you both are witnessing this. And I don't know what you make of that in the year 1417. 1417.
He's a witch! He just stood and stopped time.
Oh, yeah, that would be a thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm bringing Clem over. So Cam, you unfreeze Bonsoir, and what do you guys want to
Leave.
do with a witch? Yeah, leave, and it's like the thing like gargles through its trunk.
Find me.
Bite?
That too.
Is it,
Did
I
you
think it's
is it
find?
find. It's
fine?
Find. Oh,
Find me.
My lord, he wishes to be bound and gagged like the crotch goblin would.
Well,
Well,
I may be a vicious emperor, but I'm not so evil as to kink shame. Make it so.
okay.
I just happened to keep rope on me. I shall give it the finest bindings.
Are you going to do anything with the purported witch or not?
Just turn the witch into rope so that we may bound the monster.
What?
No. I'm sorry.
There's got to be something stringy inside of him, right?
What is your name?
My name?
Yes.
My name is Schlam.
Schlem. Nice to meet you. Plunk.
No,
plunk.
Schlam.
Schlam. And well,
Yes.
speaking of sounds that make schlam noises, plunk him with a lemon. No, you fool. We just recently, well, I would say fire, but more like fire down to the pits of hell, our former wizard. We could use a witch.
My apologies, my lord. My apologies. Which would you happen to be able to bound the monster?
I suppose I could.
I'm sorry about that stuff about turning your insides into rope.
Oh, no, it is understandable. I don't understand why. All I was doing was squeezing a lemon into this beautiful creature's trunk. But yes, I will bind it. This will be. I will keep it immobile. It needs to lie in place to heal.
Wait. How do you know it's a witch?
They're saying I am the witch. I do not know why.
Yeah, I came in from the hall.
Oh, hello.
Apparently.
You came in from stage left.
I came in from stage left. Wait. How do you know it is a witch?
Well, he's not denying it.
No, I feel like usually denying it in these cases makes people go, oh, well, he would only deny it if he was a witch. I fear the lady that protests too much. So I should write that down.
Seems like the logic of a witch.
I feel that the devil is speaking through you, behind you, with a squeaky toy. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, that would be the lords and ladies Foley department.
Yes. So we derailed your whole deal. Sorry, you're not going to deny it. And the man who has entered and asked about proof of witchery.
We could.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of unfair to this gentleman that you're just gonna turn him into rope. I mean, for one thing, that sounds like something a witch would do. Turn someone else into rope.
This is a good point. I could try to turn myself into rope if this is what you would wish, my lord.
Wait, turn him. I don't care. Just someone bound the beast. He's been begging for someone to bound him and step on him. I don't know. I don't listen to half of what you all say.
If we wanted to find out if someone was a witch, we could get the royal scales. Does anyone have a duck?
No. Just toss him in the lake. If he floats, then he's a witch. That's the test, as I recall it.
Oh,
Ah, yes, I remember the weekends. I see children floating in the. The children are witches.
no, I cannot go swimming.
My
I just
lord.
ate.
That's just what. I'm so sorry.
Well, then a simple demonstration of your skill will have to suffice for now.
Okay, I will concentrate very hard and try to magic some rope.
Can my bit character here try to like sneak and throw some rope on the ground and go, oh, witch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If not, what I would do is either of your characters, if you want to roll against your spacing roll.
Spacing.
Spacing would be
Okay.
anything at this point that is magical. But for someone who's just going to do sleight of hand kind of things, that's just sneaking. That's good old fashioned sneaking.
Sneaking. Okay. Well, they're both the same. What's my target?
You're gonna be doing a very unconvincing job, so I figure about a 10. And
Okay.
Bunspot, you're gonna try and summon up some magical energy that you may or may not have ever used in your life.
No, never.
Never. What is your space and skill on either of your characters?
As nothing.
Oh God, you were not a character built for space, were you? Yeah. So you just go ahead. It's gonna be about a 12.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
So mine, I got a 14, 2 5s, and a 1 on the qualifier.
Okay, which is a
But
okay, you need to pick your the person who may have it in for you the most. For the butt. Did you?
let's see. Since I'm trying to do this to Bonsoir here, I think that he should get full reign over what the butt is.
Hey, give me a second to find rope. Oh yeah, there's unfortunate things for rope. Kids, leave
I was
the
gonna
safe-
say, don't turn
leave
safe
the
search
safe
off
search.
and look for rope.
Safe search. Oh, who knew? Wow. All right. You know.
All I
Well,
wanted to
apparently-
do was drop this rope over here.
Well, apparently, if
coils and coils of it.
well, that'll be good if the crotch goblin needs a blood infusion, transfusion, right?
What?
Because it was bleeding white creamy goo, was it not?
Oh God.
Hey, V, welcome to the raid.
Yeah, what's up? We just
I mean,
done.
not the raid. Welcome to this from your raid. And oh God,
Welcome. You
Buckle in.
are the raid. Welcome to the rope.
Holy!
welcome to the rope.
By the
Yeah.
9, that's a lot of rope.
It's a very big. It's
Oh,
very
my!
thick rope.
My lord, the witch.
You've dropped the rope. You did drop the rope successfully. Jared had a moxie.
But
But he
and now
actually he did not just drop the rope. He threw the rope into my face just as I was about to open my eyes and say, "Well, I suppose it did not work." I am slammed in the face by a load of rope.
we're gonna use the B. Who's gonna use the B word? This rope just is all over your face. A load of rope is on your face.
I'm so mature.
And,
Did any get in your? The real question is, did any get in your eye? That's all I need to worry about. Did the rope get in your eyes?
I think I am okay this time.
Oh God, no, we're so sorry, folks.
I apologize.
not.
No, we're not. No, we're not. You're worse than my lot. Oh yeah. Well, you know what?
Please.
I'll take that as a
Thank you
challenge.
so much. Well, yeah,
So does the shriveled crotch goblin.
yeah. So the rope hits you in the face, which does disrupt whatever magical power you're doing, which is fortunate because now you have rope in your hand, and it's huzzah! I have no idea if Clem or Percival are in any way convinced by this performance. Though it was
I was going to
successful.
ask, like,
I
am
was-
I
I was gonna-
convinced by the performance, or do I have to like
Well,
roll whatever this game's version of insight is?
He did actually. So this will probably be sneaking because it's a deception. But he's going to. But basically, he did succeed in the task of producing rope in a way that appeared magical. So
Yeah,
unless you want to really mess with
As
it.
far,
Sorry.
as far as I'm concerned, I saw him look like he was conjuring, and then rope hit him in the face. So I think he's a witch. I stand completely corrected. Do whatever you will.
I suppose I am a witch. This is not something I knew I had in my repertoire, but I'm at your service, Majesty.
All right. Well, it seems that there are more of you, according to my god, whose name I can no longer recall.
Schlemm.
Schlem.
Yeah.
Schlem. Schlam.
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 Well, I've got to remember this now. Come on, guys.
If you said there was an entire lake full of floating witches.
Yes, my lord. I remembered you said that if they're floating, the witches, and I remembered the children playing in the
Well,
lake.
we only need the one witch. So after you return the crotch goblin back to his quarters, execute them all, and take our new head witch to assist. Ta-ta!
I did not catch any of those orders. I hope someone did.
Yep.
I was.
I call
We're going Anakin Skywalker.
I heard him. We're going for a kidicide.
The younglings cry out.
Order 66 in 1417.
In 1417. I'm sure all those numbers may add up the same. 18. 1 4 is 5.
66.
Plus 7 is 15. Damn it.
Can you imagine a town full with children witches? This is terrible.
Yeah, they can make butterbeer. Crap.
And if you would say,
No, I hate to say it, Your Majesty, but this all happened on your watch.
well,
Yes,
I don't
you
think
did
it's
hire me as well.
I mean, well, and all
This is
all
true.
these children were born during your reign, so that's
the
pretty.
Lord is a witch, is a lord of witches. We should take over the country.
no.
Coup.
Cooterloo!
well, we're just gonna go ahead and put the kibosh on this, and I press the button.
Oh no!
Oh no, not the button again. Not yet. Who all falls through the magic X door again?
The crotch goblin should also
Oh
fall.
God, the crotch goblin. Hold on, I just had come up with.
There are too many of them, Master Skywalker. What are we going to do?
Yep, that's how this looks. That's what's happening here. They're all looking. They're all looking over at Clem. But so I got hit in the face with a rope. Oh God! All right, so you guys get.
The boss was still here. Yeah, he wasn't standing on it.
Were you standing on the X-Bun spa? It's up to you.
Where I do not know. It looks like the Crutch Goblin is on the X, and I was with the Crutch Goblin. I was binding him
Yes.
as per his
As per
request.
instruction.
Yeah.
I got a
He can
color.
stand up and walk away.
I'm the crotch goblin. Bind me. Oh.
Boy, someone's throwing. Yeah.
I don't sound that
you know,
bad.
it's never drilled into my temples until that delivery. Oh, General Washitashi, I apologize for ever giving you shit for reacting to that.
Keep going. We're losing viewers. We'll be able to make it an early night.
What? viewers.
Viewers.
This is perfect.
So yeah, who all falls in? I don't know. There's going to be a horde of child witches just off.
I'll say I'll wait until Bonsoir has taken a few steps away from the trapdoor
Okay.
before we send the treasonous guard to his bouncy ball doom.
Au
Okay.
revoir, Shan.
Somehow I made.
As he's falling, this is all your fault, fake king.
Yeah, we got.
Sorry, one on the recount, prick.
Well, so I suppose
Believe me.
I am just going to have to go kill all of the children on my own.
Oh yes, this is our the typical royal decree of proving one's loyalty.
Yes, of course. My king, I will go do that and be right back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Now I've got to figure out how to get you to where you need to really be. For this, it does.
He's supposed to be somewhere
Yeah,
here. Like
there
what?
was a-
There's a supposed to.
Supposed to in this. That I
Well, let's see if we can find it.
I have an idea. The hints in the episode title. But yeah, so Bonsoir, I don't know who you're bringing with you, for this task, but there seem to be several
Mystery
children.
Man, would you like to accompany me to the Lake of the Children?
Am I the mystery man?
Yes.
I think-
I believe I said witches.
With children
Well,
witches, yes.
I'll go along, but I'm not going to kill anybody.
Oh yeah, we will
But
discuss this.
I do gotta witness their deaths because where I come from, it's called the Show Me State.
Oh
This is very
yes,
fun.
this
So
is-
show me the witches are dead.
Who do I need? Who else do I need to loop it? Is there anyone else that accompanies you guys? Bonsoir. Bonsoir, do you have anyone else who would accompany you? Someone who from a distant memory, perhaps. Someone who may actually either be there or not be there, but is a presence in your psyche. They may not even be physically present.
Hmm. Who would I bring?
Yeah.
Perhaps one of
I'm so sorry.
Hey, ain't that a weasel over by those pine trees?
God damn, perfect.
Yes, that is a rather
It's got a funny glass jar on its head.
and some sort of suit. Zip? Is it a metallic bits upon it?
Yeah, looks like he's wearing silver armor.
Well, every witch needs a familiar.
Aha, more proof. Y'all are really showing me.
And Good Devil, you are permitted to speak. If you wish. It is up to you, but speaking is okay and optional.
Yeah, I got you.
You are the Mr. McGuffin voice.
Well, it's been a while. Since I've done the MacGuffin voice. So yeah, I kind of forgot about it. I got you.
Rock and roll never forgets.
Hello, Grand Weasel. Would you like to accompany me to this lake to do some children murder?
What?
Look, I am actually not planning on doing the children murder. I would like to get out of this kingdom as quickly as I could. You want to tell the king on me, right?
Well.
Let me see in my pockets. I have let's just pull out
You look
Scarf
great.
after scarf, all tied to each other.
Oh,
Let me
also
see.
some gestury things.
Let me
What kind of
see.
gestury things? Fake vomit?
Rubber dog poop.
Rubber duck? A rubber duck.
Squeaky, squeaky. Let me see. In here I have. Oh no, these are just some bowls that I can. Ba-ba. Mercy, mercy. Oh, but here my coin purse. I can. A single ducat for you. It is quite soft.
Okay.
All right. I am going to escape.
What? Oh, you're just going to take off?
Escape, yes. I would like to not kill a bunch of children. Allons-y.
I feel
May
that
I?
you're quite bloodthirsty.
Am I of a size where Mr. MacGuffin could be my steed?
You said that you were 6 feet tall. Oh no, this was your joke. Yes, I get it now. Either that or the Grand Wizard is very upset with your lack of dedication and follow through and may cast a spell to try and stop you.
No.
And I'm going to glitch him. So do you want to show us a spell that says bring him right back here? It opens a MaleStorm?
So as soon as so Mr. MacGuffin's gonna point the direction and let Bonsoir walk by, and Bonsoir will get all of about 5 or 6 steps away from Mr. MacGuffin.
And yeah, a portal opens under you, swirling, and which you just simply fall in because I'm giving you no agency on this.
Oh no!
Yes, and then you wake up in a car. MaleStorm. It's a bunch of fallacies pointing inward from a. Clem and Bunce, well, the Grand Wizard, I have no idea, but just a quick meta thing. Has Bonsoir has not interacted with Mr. MacGuffin? Right?
I do not think so.
Okay.
They've never met on set?
They may have met on set. May have been a little frosty. Anyway, I just wanted to check. Yeah, this is a whole 14 episodes ago. Anyway, you are back in the car, rigid. Mere seconds have passed.
Oh, I wondered where that weasel went to.
Well, you don't know that yet, but okay. All right, I'm gonna say you gotta yank that out of somebody.
Whoa, Bonsoir. That you look like you've seen a ghost or a bunch of young witches.
Bonsoir, your hand feels unusual, like larger than before after this event.
My thing is tight. I should probably redo it.
Yep.
Unless I start to get some sort of sepsis.
Alpha drugs.
Get it off. How did I do this?
We're about to actually lose a player to a tourniquet. I love this.
Does it look
and
like this?
your hand is made of glass now.
Oh.
And it is missing a finger.
Oh. Why?
It does.
Does anybody else?
It's not chopped off. It looks like it's a socket where a glass finger could fit in.
Did anybody else get this from the lemons?
No, I tend I spent my payroll on helpful things instead of flashy. Weird flex, bro.
Okay, well, I think I have to be very careful not to break my hands now.
Yep, it's kind of weird. It does function.
Is it glass or crystal?
We'll go with crystal, but it looks a lot like glass. It's fairly, yeah. You can ting it. It does function completely like a regular hand.
And I can't believe no one's asked yet, but which finger is missing?
That's going to be dealer's choice. Which one can you most easily chop off for
Pinky.
the purposes of this broadcast?
I don't
You
need
do
a
need.
pinky.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
can I do anything? Okay, I try to make rope.
Try and make rope.
I try to concentrate and make rope.
Let me see. What is your space and skill?
None.
Well, I forgot. Did you actually roll up an actor character?
Yes, I did.
Damn it! I don't know where that ID is. It would be whatever your acting skill is, which was probably a +2.
I don't have
Yeah, 'cause it was-
entertaining.
Entertaining. Sorry.
Entertaining. It's also nothing.
Which is impressive. You're just getting by on your looks. Is what I'm hearing.
I have ascendant and occultant.
Oh, those would be helpful. Oh, by the way, this encourages all of you to make up your actor characters because you can add what are called thematic attributes. You could decide occultant. I'll send you the link to the rules again, to the expanded rules, with some suggestions because some of them included superheroine and other things like that. So we'll get you that. Ascendant and occultant. Okay, everybody else, because a character has, and this is meta, because a character has ascendant and occultant on their stat sheet, all of you have access to that skill, but you have access to it at -3. Because unless you yourself have some status in it, you just don't get to use it. But it does exist in the universe that has just been created by Dave. Does that help everybody? Does that make sense? Okay, so you can now start. Now that the concept has been opened up to you, this will be fun. All right, so you got a Colton. Oh
I will
God,
try to occult some rope.
You can occult some rope. This is a difficulty level, like say, 10 at the moment.
Oh no.
You do have Moxie to reroll.
Well, so I got 2 3s. I'll just burn that Moxie right away to reroll my 1.
Okay, yep. You can reroll any of the 3 dice ones.
Nope. It's a 1.
You got 2 more dice. Do you want to just go through the team's Moxie?
No, it's okay.
Not like they're doing anything with it.
Okay. I do not make rope this time.
I do not make rope, and definitely not on anyone's face. But
See, it makes sense because I did not actually make rope back then, but I just don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's not your jam. To be honest, something. By the way, in your head or actually out loud.
Find him.
Find him.
Comes out of the hand.
Oh, find him. Oh. Find him.
You
Who?
need 4 beers.
Do we all hear
Yes, you
that? Talking hand.
Talking hands.
Wow.
Well,
I always thought it was talk to the hand.
I believe we're about approximately 60 years early for that one.
How do you know that? You do say that out loud, by the way.
Well, they didn't say how do I know that, so
No,
you.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Thank you for putting me back in my place. I'll be over here sulking in the corner. Yeah, so your hand.
well, now we have a talking hand and a talking car.
It's hardly the strangest thing we've seen.
I'm the pilot.
As I said.
Anyone's feet feeling particularly chatty?
Nope. But you do have a magic hand. You're still, by the way, sort of driving aimlessly from Neville. Now Neville,
We should see if there's any place we can like pop off the side and maybe get
That's a great
somewhere off the road. Maybe.
sorry,
Yes, let's
Neville talked over you.
let's try to find a place where we can, you know, maybe hide and ask. I'd like to ask Whiskers some questions.
Yes, and we also promised Neville that he could have his fun as
That
well.
is American hot dog.
Sure, yes, it is, Neville. It is a true American hot dog. You have fun with it.
Wait, so what was your whole thing about hot dog? Had you not had a hot dog before? Or was it just a sort of deep cover thing for you?
That was my deep cover. I've had so many hot dogs living the carny life after I ran away from home that I got them coming out of my ears. But
Oh, that could be
you
useful.
know, when I was pretending to be an Englishman, I wanted to really get deep into the role.
We may want to explore at some point how you and Mr. MacGuffin met up because he was your weasel, and still is technically. But that's okay.
Is Clem's weasel?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I don't know if he knows.
It-
I don't know if he knows Clem's secret either. That's all going to be up to Clem.
Oh.
oh,
I love that this is the most important thing in the game, where it's like you have a fucking tiger man and a scarred human in the trunk of a sentient car. You have a distorted reality with wasp people running around. You've began and ended like at least two distinct timelines, and you have the Lincolnator using reality wiping bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I do rewatch these.
Welcome to Solar Patrol,
Welcome.
where the rails don't exist and the rules don't apply.
I just roll a d6.
Well,
so,
yes,
yeah.
let's find an alleyway, Neville, if you would. And we will do some interrogation.
Okay, you could all right, so as a meta thing, you could just suggest a place to him. I'm not saying why you would know this, but just for the purposes of the way this hell/dreamscape goes. You could pretend this works like a dream and just decide on a thing. And it sounds like someone has already got a plan or needs to go to the bathroom.
Yes, Neville, why don't you take us to Lookout Point, that place where all the teenagers make out?
Oh, I'm not so sure about that.
Do you have some bad experiences at Lookout Point?
I've got some junk in my trunk.
Well, yes, we need to get someplace where we can examine the junk in your trunk.
Oh, I don't think that's a very good idea.
I love I can have an argument with you with 6 buttons. Let me see. Hold on just a second. I'm going to bring up the place he takes you to. He takes a left turn, and then suddenly the city starts thinning out greatly. Let me get this straight. Oh, come on now. Where did I? No. This is pissing me off. Okay.
So,
Yes.
as we're driving away from the city, is the flora and fauna outside the city kind of just as worked as what it was in the city, or is it looking a little more normal?
Assume that somebody ran it through a really bad mid-journey algorithm where, the leaves don't work. I really wish I would have generated some of that for you guys. But I'm giving you a second to get a background set up because I did have this and I feel a little frustrated. You actually come out to a log cabin. You go out to the wilderness and he brings you to a log cabin.
Oh, yeah, we did say, you did say, bring it to where the teenagers kiss. Suppose foreplay's a thing.
Especially with rough-hewn rough-hewn boards. But he does bring you to like a cabin. But he can bring you to somewhere else if there's like a more particular thing you need.
Oh no,
I think this will work.
I
Yeah.
believe this will do just fine.
Yeah, that looks like a great place, like my grandpappy's place in the Ozarks. I like it.
You move around a lot.
Trees are a little funny.
I would like to, while they are doing the interrogation, I'm going to stay outside with Neville
Okay.
and help him through his trip. I want to be his solid rock
This trip
for
sitter.
him. Exactly.
Trip sitter. Okay, hold on just a second. There's going to be a very familiar looking lake.
Oh, this would be a perfect place for children to just float around for no reason.
And be absolutely safe. Well, if you're gonna if we're gonna be inside, I suppose you might as well take Neville through his trip. Here you go, and I'm gonna
Okay.
take the last dose of peanuts, chop it up again, and get it ready to essentially pour in wherever James can.
It's gonna go right in his gas tank.
Oh,
What gas tank?
Oh, are you giving Neville a gas? Are you
Figure it
giving
out.
it to Neville? Because this
Yeah.
was the one more dose. So you had one dose that
Mhm.
was not given to that Bonsoir didn't just mainline.
Yeah, I
Right.
had 2 doses left, and one went to
Right. One went to
Bonsoir, and
one is to
last one.
Bonsoir, and the next one is to Neville. And I just don't even put Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's name tag on. Let me see. What can I do?
I don't think we're gonna get confused about which one is Neville.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, like is
that's
that
for the audience, you know.
is that Bonsoir next
I
to
don't
me?
think
That's
I don't
weird.
think the audience even cares at this point. Yeah, we're on an ad, which is funny. Yeah, so let me see. Where are we at? Which group wants to kind of go first on this?
Oh, do interrogation first, and we can come back to this if we
I'm
have
very
time.
concerned about Answer Hole Guy interrogating anyone.
Well, don't spoil.
I love that. It was the best joke ever. Is Whiskers tied to anything? He's still got one of those amulets on him. Let me see if I can find one just to indicate that it's on. All of you, by the way, are still wearing your amulets.
Mhm.
I would say yes. Whiskers is going to be bound to this chair where you've placed him, and
Okay.
the figure in the chair would just. I mean, he's not going anywhere. Just stick him in the corner.
Yeah, I'm putting baby in the corner. He doesn't have a chair anymore, so he's just kind of laying there, all scarred up and all
lean him
scarred up with an
against
IV.
the wall.
Yeah, he's leaned up with a bear trap. We'll just clip his arm in the bear trap.
Very
And,
gently, very gently.
very
But he's
gently.
not
Yeah.
using it anyway.
Yeah, it's not like that's the arm. As long as it's a more distant than the IV drip, you could just clamp his wrist and he'll be fine. Yep. Whiskers is in the chair. His eyes are rolled back. He doesn't have anything happening right now. What would you like to do?
Well, we have to wake him up somehow. Any ideas, Clem? Bonsoir?
I don't know.
Didn't seem to approve of being struck by the amulet. Perhaps.
No,
That's for sure.
this could be. But I am worried he will come back with vengeance if we just take the amulet off of him. If only we had some rope.
Yeah, that'd be useful.
Well, there might be a rope in the cabin if you want to spend any moxie. That's what it's there for. Or you can just gizmo the shit out of this. Because
Yeah.
keep in mind, you all have some powers.
The gizmo and man.
So, along with, You know what? No, I'm not gonna say I have the rope because that's a little much. However, Percival's gonna go looking around for
Right.
water. Um,
Yeah, there's like a hand
Oh, is
pump.
the lake outside?
Oh, there's the lake outside. There's also a hand pump. That yeah, there's also a hand pump if you want that.
well, that's a little bit closer, I believe. And I'm gonna take one of the bucket, that bucket at the top right corner of
Okay.
the stage here,
Yep.
and go to the hand pump and try to fill it.
Okay. You begin. You start pumping. That's the sound it makes. So yeah, you get some kind of liquid. It literally has no smell.
Just like water.
Yeah, it's typically what you want.
Yeah, it
We're
has
not-
it, but no, I mean this is
It,
Last time I drank smelly water, I got the Tennessee
I mean,
two-step.
we may be in some ulterior dimension, but at least we're not in Flint, Michigan.
yeah. Well, actually, the odd part is this water actually like has literally no smell. It is almost like when you think of the absence of smell. Yeah, yeah, you smell it. There's it smells strange because even water has some smell, like the smell of fresh water. You can understand that, but
Okay.
nothing. It's weird. It looks like water. It flows like water, but it's just a little weird.
All right. Has anyone found anything to bind him to the chair?
Oh, I think who's poking around the cabin?
I will be doing a bit of poke.
Bonsoir and Clem, both of you can find one item of your choosing that is, I'm going to roll my eyes, reasonable for the situation, which means almost freaking anything. Short of a B-52 bomber.
A-52 bomber.
Rummage around in the. Yeah.
I hate to dump this on you guys. I'm sorry about that. I may have burned out your improv tanks here.
No.
But poke around, and you don't have to take turns. Chaos is part of this. And thank you for using the now that I know that the world is fair game. Thanks to Good Devil that anything on the picture is fair game. He put me on notice a few seasons ago. But is there?
I mean,
there'd be lots of help.
so yeah, no, like you could very well make the argument that me noticing the cell phone was the fucking turning point that everything just went to shit.
I will neither confirm nor deny. Hold on just a second. I forget who was on watch. Was that Whiskers' job? Yeah, well, this was under Whiskers, wasn't it? I think
Yeah,
this is,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
All I can say is that guy, because he left me with a pile of crap here.
Well, if anyone can find some goddamn rope, maybe we will.
Yeah. So we've got you will automatically find some rope, so that's no problem.
So,
You do find rope if you want to. Other items to be determined as you need them for the story. Is that okay?
I found this toolbox over here. Looks like it's got all kinds of stuff in it. Probably whatever we're gonna need.
Damn it.
Oh, and what's the brand? What's the branding on that toolbox? MacGuffin LLC.
Oh, I love that one. I'm sticking with it. Yep, the MacGuffin LLC. Or it could be Acme.
Nah, they already make too much.
Yeah. But yeah, you
I
do
mean-
find rope and bind
Yeah,
Whiskers.
they need some
Yeah,
competition.
you do find rope, and you do tie Whiskers up fairly securely, unless you guys want
Alright.
to roll for that. Whiskers still has the amulet on, still kind of jittery, and eyes rolled all the way back up in his head.
Okay,
And,
who would I cannot reach? Who would like to take the amulet off? And we'll start the
I
the
can do that. I'll take it off, but I'm going to keep it
smart.
pretty close
Yeah,
to
be-
him. So if he starts to get foisty, I'll throw it back.
Very
All
smart.
right. As soon as you get that off, I'm gonna hit him with this bucket of water.
okay, we'll see how it goes. Let me see. I've got to get where's my character sheet here? Forgive me for just a second while I dig up a character sheet. Okay. I need a sneak and roll from Bonsoir.
Oh, this is my specialty.
Yeah. And it's against a 10,
Christ.
an extra.
Boy, okay. Okay, so I have a +3. I rolled 2 ones, so I'm gonna spend that moxie to reroll one of them.
Okay, yeah, I love that you guys can make it spend Moxie immediately.
Okay, so I rolled a 3, 1, 5. So that makes 9 +3, 12.
Okay, you make
And
it even.
a-
And a.
I make it, but I got a 1.
Okay, you need to
I
pick
got a
somebody
butt.
who is not your friend. The
Hey,
thing.
first of all, why don't you tell me my butt?
Yes.
Tell me about my butt.
And what I want to do is, this was essentially a noticing things roll, and what you are going to notice is the expression, a worried expression on the scarred face of the figure slumped against the wall. It's a face of concern. And go ahead and do with the butt. He spots this expression, but something else.
So I'm so sorry. What did Bonsoir literally just do? He was the one that.
Yeah, this is a spot hidden roll essentially. So he has noticed the expression on the face of the figure in the chair, which you're calling Sam.
Right.
And he's noticed that there's what little facial muscles work, generating a note of concern, worry, or fear.
Noticing the fear and what can only be interpreted as anger, fear from the figure slumped in the corner. But upon seeing this, Bonsoir can't help but to chuckle to himself. He almost finds it painfully humorous.
Oh. Me too, buddy. Me too.
So wait, what did you decide that
He gets a good chuckle out of it. I don't know.
Okay, I get it. Oh, I realized I've misspelled Whiskers this whole time.
Bonsoir showing off a little bit of his malice.
Mhm.
Because, what the fuck is agency anyway?
All right. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. All right. So Whiskers does.
He notices, but he does not care.
Oh, you notice, but you do not care that he's in trouble. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the amulet comes off, I'm going to switch quickly out if Pwned is still available. Are you still there? Or did you just fall asleep? No, I've lost track of where everybody is.
I don't think so. I think someone's not watching the screen. Is what I think.
I think I'm not.
I hurt
I'd say
myself.
yes. You're behind about 6 windows at this point. Yes. Sorry about that.
Sounds like someone needs a couple more
I need
monitors. Is what it
I need
sounds like
another
to me.
45-inch monitor.
They're like one here, one here.
Oh, it
one
needs
here,
to
one
be
here.
uppies and downies.
I'm gonna get another one. Put it right
Yep,
there.
and my phone. So what? You were out in the wild, with the birds are singing, but just kind of a weird song. I mean, I need from the group. I need 2 pop songs that the birds are singing from any era, and they can be both from Puddle of Mud and Twisted Sister.
Or does it have to be it's bird chirping the song, or are they like actually singing the lyrics?
It's up to you because let's face it, this is your game. I've long since given up on this game.
Walking across the water, you see a shoe bill just bopping as he's walking, saying, "I saw the sign, and I opened up my eyes. I saw the sign."
Oh my god!
I'm gonna call someone and be like, hey, Ricky, that new sound that you've been looking for? I think I just found it.
Well,
You find
listen
a
to
you find a
this.
phone. You find a phone that only has one number in it, and that is the number. You have just sent it off. What's the second song? Cam, do you have a possible second song that the birds might be singing?
Well, if it's Twisted Sister, it's got to be We're Not Gonna
Yes,
Take
which
It.
is no longer allowed at pride parades apparently, because they came out as a bit of a transphobe. So keeping up on it, but that's okay because we're not playing it that way. Yeah, so we're not going to take it. There's a bunch of chickadees all rhythmically bouncing on a branch up and down to We're Not Going to Take It. And, they seem to have grown longer locks. Yeah, and they're whistling it a lot like Song of the South, and I want those cowards to bring it out of the vault. Bring it out of the vault, you cowards. We're all grown-ups here. We can face things that we're just this is how we were. Look at how far we've come. Let's face it. So yeah, you James, you're out here with
Should be part of the onboarding process. I'm sorry, should be part of the onboarding process for Disney. You have to watch Song of the South and be like, "Do you still want to work here?
Yeah, it's like
Still want to work here?"
You got the crazy uncle in the attic, upstairs in the attic until after sundown. That's the rule. It's we got a history. People got a history. People change. That's the nice part. At least I hope. I don't know the world. Anyway, I'm drilling way too far into this. So what do you want to? You're out here with Neville, and looking for a place to put a pill.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around Neville and go, dude, just I don't know, you got a gas tank on here somewhere. I know because we just filled you up. Pop it open, buddy, and I'll shove this thing in. I don't want to shove it in your tailpipe. I don't think this works as a suppository. I agree. I wouldn't like anything shoved up my tailpipe.
I'm the pilot.
Does it look like anything's opening up?
He's gonna it looks like the cigarette lighter. Oil cap. I'm gonna take the audience suggestion of oil cap. Whether or not the clearly
Neville was a top. Oh man, I'd hate to be the bottom on this one. I'm being crushed.
Yep. Well, you guys always were trying to get him to roll over people.
So
just once.
Does Neville honk the horn in the midst of his vinegar strokes, asking for a friend?
What's going on?
Nothing. Continue.
I guess I walk over to the hood and I see that it's popped open and the oil cap is waiting, and I go, I guess this is where things go inside of you. Here we go. Yes, buddy, it is. It's an American hot dog. Enjoy, and then I'll just pour it on him.
Okay. It goes in. Was it in? Well, it was in pill form.
Was
no,
it?
I chopped it up and I made it a nice fine dust.
Oh, fine dust. So you sprinkle the dust into the oil. The interesting thing is that the oil cap, when it comes away, it reveals something that looks like a sphincter. So it's sort of like
Oh, I feel like I'm putting this up as tailpipe no matter what I
no,
do.
it's like an esophagus. It's one of those things that it's a
Okay.
bit of an odd. It's metallic, but it flows, and so it's sort of like peristalsis. It's sort of like taking this
Undulates, would
into
you say?
the- Undulates. Thank you so much for using the big words this late in the night. You're about, but before Neville's trip, and before we check into Whiskers, and before we get answer holes, I'm going to say thanks everybody for playing, and we're going to kind of put. Oh God, Rufus is losing his mind in chat.
Auga.
We will be adding that to the soundboard. Um, but what I want to say is thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, ace. I don't know what else. I'm old. But I really want to say, everybody, thanks so much for joining us. What we have is there's a lot of other things on Lords and Ladies of Fate that are much more linear and probably comprehensible at this point. We're doing it for ourselves tonight. But tomorrow night, Tuesday, we have Conan at 7 p.m. And that is a lot of fun. They're going through and having fun in a dream. What is it? An age never dreamed before. So go in there if you need some furry bikinis and some oil. And then at Wednesday, the Curse of Strahd at 8 p.m. You want to fill us in on anything that might be happening there?
Yeah, come and see what might be the last episode of Curse of
But you've
Strahd. I've got nothing planned for what happens afterwards. So
I
we'll see
kind
what
of thought
happens
all of
here.
your people already were on that, right? I thought you were promising to kill them before.
Well, that was last week was the start of the fight, the encounter with Strahd. The the level of the party is too low for Strahd. Is too they fucked around and now they are in the find out portion, which was the title of last week's episode, the find out portion.
Just had to spend like 3 days at the fucking inn. Who knew?
Hey, those might be some fond memories of your last days in Barovia.
You could say the tavern did us in. Ha ha.
Oh, bam! Hold on, I don't have that on my list. I'll get that later. So, and then Thursday night, Aliens at 8:30. Somebody's gonna die. I've been assured that there's enough conniving, backstabbing, and whatnot going on. I think this episode or this show got off to a great start.
All I know is that the person who is the most motivated to not die first has a target on his back from 3 separate players. It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't think Felix hates you yet.
I think that there's still a target on my back.
Oh, there's a ton of targets. Felix just wants to blackmail you. That's all.
It's going to be really hard to blackmail a corpse. And the private's about to make a corpse.
Yeah, there's a lot of corpsing. Let me see. Friday night at 6:30, it's Cookie Trek. And the episode is called Transmissions, where a Star Trek story must be created with the following elements: an alien disease only infecting humans, Worf's status with the Klingon Empire switches, and the episode must pass the Bechtel test. Also, tonight's cookie will be Fortune, thanks to Nat Jester. We were off on Saturday, and on Sunday, Tomb of Annihilation. Dave, do you have anything that the Merry Band of Knuckleheads you run?
The party is split. I think that's all I need to say.
Yes, and not in the good fun way, not the death drop. And then on Star Trek next Monday, we'll be bringing up our sister broadcast, Star Trek at 8:30, and I think that's about it. I have no idea if there's a raid or anything because I have not got enough
We
monitors.
are on our way to a raid. Looks like we're going to Pranter's
ooh.
Rejects.
Oh, that feels like a Star Trek one. That's I think Praetor's Rejects is where that's Roman. I got so many sad things in my life. So anyway, what's everybody doing this week? It's a Monday. Welcome back.
At the end of the week, I'm going to a baseball game, and then also I'm going to a meat explosion. Is what I like to call meat explosion. It's a place where you go and you eat all the meats, and it's a wonderful thing. They cut the meat for you at the table. They shave like a piece of the meat off, and you grab it with
into your waiting mouth.
Yeah, do they just baby bird you with this? I'm not sure.
By the end, I never remember the end of the meal because by the halfway point, I've eaten so much meat where my vision starts to blur. I black out about halfway through.
You just
what kind of meats? All the meats. Lamb, steak. They do have some chicken and some pork, but I tend to tell them to go away. Those are inferior meats. I could cook chicken at home. Bring me the lamb.
Oh, lamb would be good. Yes. Meat sweats
Bring
about
me
halfway
the most
through.
adorable meat.
We're out.
Yeah, the stuff with the sad little eyes. I want the stuff with the sad eyes.
Goodness.
I was so ready to go over to Whiskers. But guys, thank you so